yung sinabi mo, bakit hindi ako nag-wait? Kasi yung seasoner situation na yun, parang ang ganda ng market. Parang ayoko na maghintay.
Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Alam nyo, napakaraming debate tungkol sa tanong na ito. Kung ikaw ba ay hindi pa permanent resident sa Canada, is it a wise decision for you to buy a house? Okay. Syempre guys, no, ang daming opinion tungkol dyan. But at the end of the day, the last say, the last decision really lies with the person who wants to purchase a house. There is, for me, no, there is not one correct answer to this question dahil iba-iba, halimbawa, ang risk appetite ng isang tao, iba-iba ang level of financial preparedness, literacy ng bawat isa. Somebody's opinion on the matter may not be the right one for another person. Right? Anyway, in this case, ang ating kakwentuhan, bumili po sila ng bahay, hindi pa sila PR. And now, PR na sila, and I guess everything worked out. 'Di ba? Okay naman ang naging ending. Welcome back to In a Nutshell, Francis Morados. We've already interviewed Francis. Ang tagal na, para more than a year ago na yata, no? Welcome back, Francis.
Hello, Miss Ina. Magandang umaga, tanghali, at hapon sa lahat ng mga viewers mo.
Yan. Si Francis, kung hindi niyo po napanood yung kanyang episode, kailan ba yun? Oh my God, 2024 pa nga yata, no?
I think more than a year na, Miss Ina.
Oo, pero alam mo, maganda rin po yung story niya. And right now, he is one of the top, medrep, pharmarep, ano bang tamang title sa'yo?
Dito sa Canada, parang same lang, medical representative sa sa L'Oreal Canada. So I'm happy to say, or proud to say, that as a Filipino, we won back-to-back. We made history as number one medical rep here in Canada.
Yan. Bago yan actually. Kailan ka in-awardan yan, Francis? Just ito lang.
Okay, ito lang. For first ever rep of the year, last year, nakuha natin siya. So I didn't expect na we're gonna make history again na makuha natin yung second one.
Yan.
So, back-to-back po tayo.
Yan, congrats.
Actually, last year, first time nagkaroon ng ganong award, ang L'Oreal Canada, sa buong Canada.
I see. Okay.
Then sunod-sunod na yon. So, pangalawang taon na to for L'Oreal Canada. So, nakuha natin ulit yung pangalawang award natin. So,
congratulations.
Yeah.
Kaya pala marami
Thank you
kang pambili ng bahay.
Nako.
Joke lang.
God's blessings po.
Okay, anyway, let's get right to it, no, yung topic natin, Francis. Actually, I don't think you discussed this in our first interview, no?
Yes.
You guys purchasing a house, hindi pa kayo permanent resident. I'm sure tumakbo rin sa isip mo at that time when you guys were deciding kung dapat ba ituloy yun o hindi. Factor talaga yung uncertain PR status. So,
Yes.
why did you proceed and purchase a house kahit hindi pa kayo PR?
I think to give refresher lang yung sa last interview natin, Miss Ina. So, naging student visa ako dito, student permit ako. So, everyone's dream naman after student is makatapos tayo ng pag-aaral. Then of course, ma-PR tayo. So, siguro in that ways of proper planning. So, parang yun na talaga yung plan namin na mag-asawa, na gusto namin ma-PR, makatapos tayo pag-aaral, ma-PR tayo. Siyempre, next natin is to get a house here. So, yun naman din yung direction namin talaga, na ang mindset talaga po namin is to build a life here in Canada. So, that's one of the factors, siyempre, na magkaroon ka ng sarili mong bahay. So, it's a lifelong dream, siyempre, na ng bawat isa. Hindi naman natin na-expect na magkaroon tayo ng bahay dito sa Canada kasi it's different from sa Pilipinas. Pero, yun. So, it's a motivation for both of us as a couple, as a husband and wife. Yun. At yun, totoo po, na kumuha kami ng bahay. We took a risk to get a house. Time na nakuha ko na yung postgrad work permit, ibig sabihin nakatapos na po ako ng pag-aaral. So, pwede na ako mag-work siya as full-time. Ako kasi nakatapos na po ako. So,
Mhm.
pati yung wife ko is open work permit. So, yun na
Mhm.
yung decision namin on the next, level of planning na target natin magkaroon ng bahay. Kasi
Okay.
nagkaroon kami nanganak din yung misis ko eh. So, meron din kaming bunso dito na Canadian. So, kasi Canadian na kagad siya. So, yun na yung planning namin. After ko mag-aral, magka-baby ulit po kami. Tapos next namin is magkabahay na. So, yun yun. Nakuha namin siya after nung natapos ko yung pag-aaral.
So you
So,
got it.
nag-apply na ako.
Oo, so you got it while you were on PGWP.
Yes. Actually, ano pa nga
Okay.
yun, talagang double risk kasi PGWP pa lang ako noon eh. So, nung time na PGWP ka, syempre nag-iipon ka pa rin ng points to get
Mhm.
invited to become a PR or ma-invite ka ma-PR for PR application. Nandun kami sa timeline na yon.
You were at that time parang doing everything to increase your CRS score.
Yes, opo. Yun yung
Okay.
time na yun. So talagang I can say double risk kasi nga hindi mo naman alam kung anong desisyon. Tapos PGWP pa ako. Pero at least we have the motivation and mindset na we're claiming na
Oo.
ma-PR din po. So yun.
Okay. At that time, meron ka palang profile kumbaga. Ano ba yung in-applyan mo ng
Oo.
Actway? Oo.
Kasi meron na akong express entry before. But I have to parang update kasi
Oo.
nag-expire na rin po yung IELTS ko. So I took IELTS. So same ano lang po, same procedure or process na ginawa namin. Nag-take kami ng IELTS, nag-update kami sa system ng Express Entry. So yun nga, yung sa last interview, nabanggit ko is nakukuha ko ng trabaho na related to my course. So yun yung nagkaroon kami ng chance to be invited by Alberta nomination
Okay.
po.
So, why didn't you wait for the PR bago kayo bumili? Is it really just motivation o talagang calculated risk ba siya?
I can say you're right, Pisina. Calculated
Mhm.
risk. Syempre kahit papaano, we plan financially. Yun ang importante rin syempre. Magkaroon kayo kasi wala pa akong idea noon eh. Paano magpakabili ng bahay, 'di ba? Yung process and everything. Siguro
Mhm.
konti lang yung knowledge ko noon. So in that kind of parang yung mindset na rin na talagang gusto namin mag-asawa na instead of renting is mukhang kakayanin naman is talagang bumili na lang din tayo ng bahay. Siguro yung sinabi mo bakit hindi ako nag-wait kasi yung timeline or I think yung seasonal situation na yun parang ang ganda ng market para sa amin as first time home buyers. Parang I don't wanna parang ayoko na maghintay na magkaroon ng it's either tumaas or bumaba. Parang for us, parang God's timing lang talaga na pinag-pray
Oo.
namin. Tapos talaga, oh, let's do it as a couple.
Yeah. Anong plano ano ang plano ninyo? Sakali lang 'no, kunyari hindi naging PR and then you already bought the house. What was your plan?
Yun, parang may plan B kami doon. Siyempre,
Mhm.
parang contingency na oh, what if lang na talagang hindi mag-workout. Of course, kaya siguro doon din pumasok kasi Miss Ina that you really have to hire a realtor. Alam mo yun, a
Okay.
trusted realtor. Kasi hindi ko naman expertise yon. Ang expertise ko is pharmaceutical. So at least yung realtor is providing services din dun sa expertise nila. So yung knowledge nila talaga yung knowledgeable. So parang nagkaroon na rin ako ng somehow na idea na nung sinabi yon na hindi naman yun syempre iniisip ng isang
Mhm.
realtor pero just in case lang, pwede naman namin kasing ibenta yung bahay, di ba? So parang we took the risk. So, walang dapat i-blame kundi kami.
Mhm.
Kami lang yon kasi basta sa amin yon it's a learning. Kung hindi man matuloy or mabenta namin yung bahay, at least either break even. Kung may loss man, it's a learning pa rin. So, hindi kami madedemotivate. Yun yung mga naiisip lang po namin.
Right.
Pero
Okay.
syempre, ayaw
And
naming mangyari yun. So, opo.
oo naman ano.
Opo.
Okay, but the good thing is everything worked out. You did get
Opo.
your permanent residency. Tapos citizen na kayo, 'di ba? Citizen na
Yes,
rin siya.
yun din yung sinabi ko dun sa ano po, sa interview na hindi na rin namin hinintay. Kumbaga, we follow the process, tiningnan namin yung eligibility if we can get the Canadian citizenship na. Apply na rin po kami nun.
Yeah.
So, yun, parang yung time ng PGWP ko, yun na yung parang tumatakbong oras ko for the Canadian application. So, parang hindi na rin nasayang po. Parang in a way rin nakatulong din po siya.
Yeah, okay. And guys, so bumili sila ng bahay, 'di ba, nung, bago sila ma-PR. You were able to grow your real estate portfolio since that time. Can you
Yes.
share with us, 'no? Actually, sa totoo lang guys, ano, nahihiya pa ngang, i-share si, Francis. Pero sige, para lang makita nila na how it could work for some. Again guys depende po yan sa risk appetite ninyo. We are not saying na gawin ninyo yung ginawa ni Francis. Mag-research kayo sa sarili nyo and assess yourselves, okay? Sige,
Yep.
go ahead, Francis.
Talagang yung system ko siguro, Miss Ina, is I'm a risk taker. Yun talaga ako. Tapos, I've been reading some stuff about financial literacy. Actually, naging insurance agent ako sa Philippines on top of being a pharmaceutical district manager ako dun sa Pilipinas. Parang, for me, it's an added learning. Maganda yon na magkaroon ko portfolio. To be honest, ngayon nga, nag-agent ako dito sa Alberta's Insurance Financial Advisor.
Magdagdag ka pa ng
Oo,
racket mo.
kasi
Oo.
sayang po yung ganong ano kumbaga if given a chance or opportunity, why not po? So, yun, gano'n ako instead, so nung bahay namin, yung first house namin, siyempre hindi naman siya new house. So parang sa amin, I were so happy na we got this house. So we're so proud of our achievements, yung hard work namin, prayers, siyempre. Talagang sobrang importante po talaga yung tulong ni God, yung prayers talaga. Tapos wala lang, parang naisip namin, parang nung nakausap namin ang realtor pala namin si Kuya Peter, parang
Yeah.
naging friend na rin namin. Actually, nakakatuwa lang kasi si Kuya Peter, na-meet ko yan nung bago lang ako 2018. To
Yeah.
give you a story lang na Miss Ina, 2018, mabilis lang. Na-meet ko siya from a friend. So, na-meet ko siya. So, sabi ko, ang ganda ng bahay ni Kuya Peter. Grabe. Grabe. Sabi ko sa wife ko, alam mo, kakausapin ko tong taon to. Kukuha ako ng bahay sa kanya. And the rest is history. So, siya yung pinagkatiwalaan ko talaga ever since. 2018 po yun, nung nagbagong-bago lang kami dito sa Canada. So, parang yun na naging motivation namin. So, nung nakausap ko si Kuya Peter kasi talagang, hindi lang siya realtor, is talagang he mentors, kumbaga he shares his knowledge. I think doon din sa interview niya talagang yun talagang services niya is to help people. I was the living testimony of it. So I can assure that talaga si Kuya Peter, not because of this marketing or something, but talagang kami po kasi naka-experience talaga. So shinare niya, sabi niya, ang gusto ko, sabi namin ng wife ko, is okay na kami doon sa bahay na yon na luma. Happy na kami kasi maganda naman yung bahay, maayos naman. Is magkaroon lang kami ng rental property.
Isa
Lang, rental property sa mga students. Kasi student ako So, ang dami namin natulungan ng mga newcomers, mga friends ko na dumating as students. Hinahanapan namin sila ng bahay. So, parang naisip ko, why not mag-invest para sa mga future students na pwedeng dumating nung time na yon. Tapos sabi ni Kuya Peter, nag-usap kami para, sige, tingin-tingin tayo ng bahay, ganon. Tapos pumasok sa utak, bigla lang naging namin na tumingin ng bagong bahay.
Bago, okay.
Oo, so, ang ganda nung market na yon. So, we took the risk again to sell the house and hintayin yung bagong built na bahay namin.
Oh, so you sold the first older house that you got?
Oo,
Okay.
yung house na yun. So, nung nakuha na namin yung bagong bahay, so, God's grace and blessing na yon, malaki yung profit na nakuha namin doon sa first house na nabinenta po namin. So, ako kasi, ganun nga, sabi ko nga, risk taker kami. Tas yung wife ko nakakatuwa rin kasi power duo kami na ganun na rin yung feeling niya. Kasi syempre, ganun tayo as Filipino, conservative, diba? Gusto natin, nakikita natin yung pera natin just in case nasa bangko or something na visible siya na nakikita natin. Pero kami, yun nga, as in we have this aligned mindset, we took the risk. So, nung nakausap namin si Kuya Peter, may mga pre-selling na investment properties. So, we took the chance na register namin yon or pa-reserve namin yung properties na yon at yun na yung nangyari. The rest is history. So, nakakuha kami ng mga investment properties.
Okay, wait. So, dalawang bahay na yata yung pinag-uusapan mong bago. Una, binento mo yung una, di ba? Wait.
Apa.
And then you bought a brand new one.
Oo,
And
so
then you also invested in pre-build
yes.
selling.
Actually, sa sobrang sumobra yata yung lakas ng loob. Sumobra naman. Nagdalawa kami na
Wow.
na dalawang pre-selling na properties.
Wow.
So lumalabas parang hindi pa namin siya technically binabayaran as mortgage kasi nga pre-selling pa lang. So you have to reserve lang 5% nung time na yon. Pero yung third property kasi pag third property na is 20%. So kung ika-calculate nyo talaga, malaki yung profit na nakuha namin dun sa first property talaga namin to get those two properties po. Plus
Nice.
yung bahay na to, yung bahay na nakuha namin na bago.
Okay. Teka, I'm curious. How long before you sold the very first property? Kasi sabi mo, malaki na agad yung kinita ninyo.
Siguro we bought the house 2022.
No, very first one. Okay.
Oh, yung very first one.
20 ano yun? Okay. So
2022. First house namin, 2022 namin na yung nabili namin yung bahay, yung first house namin. Kasi dumating kami dito 2018.
Right. Okay, tapos you sold it when?
Siguro, if I'm not mistaken, 1.5 years kami or less than 2 years. So, technically, baka 2023 or 2024. So, more than a year, yun yung ano namin. Tapos yung 2024, doon na nag-start na mag-invest na kami talaga ng mga investment properties. Yun. Tapos, yun na, the rest is history po.
All right. Pero guys remember, iba na rin ang market conditions ngayon.
Yes.
Do your own research. Yung nilaki ng equity ng bahay nila Francis when they bought it in 2022, it might not be the case anymore. Do your own research.
Yes.
Okay. Oo, ang galing naman ano.
Actually, ito Miss Ina, yung bahay na sinabi kong nabili namin after tong first house namin, yung talagang primary residence namin, binenta namin yun.
Okay. Kumita na naman kayo doon.
Actually, hindi. Para at least align lang din dun sa sinasabi mo na because of the market. Kasi we took the risk again or talagang meron kaming dream house talaga na to get yung talagang gusto namin na bahay. So, last year, alam na iba na rin yung market ngayon, nung time na yon. As a buyer, we took the opportunity to get a house again. Pero as a seller, syempre, you really have merong mga risk, may mga talaga. So, kaya laking tulong ni Kuya Peter to handle those situation. Kasi even us, kahit nag-invest kami, we feel also a little bit pressured, di ba? So, tao lang din naman kami, pero you have to manage those kind of di ba, aspects talaga. So, talagang lakas ng loob. Syempre, kailangan mo rin maging talagang prayers din, tsaka you have to work hard for it po. So, hindi naman siya yung talagang one time, big time lang nakuha namin to. So, we felt that kind of situation din last year kasi binenta namin yung bahay na yung pangalawang bahay namin. And, kumita kami, konti lang, pero still, at least we saw the market, yung ups and downs niya. So, we felt it. Even doon sa two investment properties namin, nandun din sa sitwasyon na ngayon na iba na rin yung market. Pero syempre, iba pa rin yung sa Vancouver and Toronto. So, Calgary is still okay, a little bit okay for us.
Kumbaga, the growth is just significantly slowing down. No?
Yes.
Yung value ng property, I see. Pero you're still holding on to the pre-builds. Kailan yan talagang tinatanong ko, no? Kailan mata-turn over yun?
Na-turn over siya last year, Bisita. So, meron akong mga tenants na doon. So, nakakatuwa na nakaka-pressure. So, sabi sa inyo, talagang same yung feeling natin. Ganun din talaga. Nung nakuha namin yun yung time na talagang, alam mo na, yung market baksak, yung students medyo bumaba na, yung student rates. Pero kasi ang iniisip namin, parang opportunity pa rin hindi naman siguro lahat as of now, may mga tao na gusto talaga ng bumili ng bahay.
Right.
Gusto lang nila talaga is mag-rent lang. May mga gano'n pa ring mga mindset na tao. So talagang we took those opportunity to help them as well. So ang maganda lang din, advantage of those dun sa properties namin is kasi newly built.
Right.
So we're competing also with other rental properties, pero at least ito baka bago kasi. Tsaka maganda yung locations na nakuha namin.
Right. Oh, guys, of course, those are things you have to factor
Yes.
in. Lalo na kung bibili pa kayo sa panahon ngayon, 'di ba?
Opo.
Oh, actually, si Sir Peter, yan din ang pinag-uusapan namin in some of our episodes, no? Okay, well, oh guys, you heard it. In his case, everything worked out. Siyempre, pressured pa rin siya, sabi nga niya, no? At hindi naman matatanggal yun, no? Yung pag-worry about how your investments are doing. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, depende yan sa risk appetite ng isang tao. Okay, what Francis is doing, kung mahina ang loob niyo, obviously, wag na ninyong gawin. Diba? Oo. Well, Francis, it's so good to see you again. And
Thank
so
you, Miss
happy
Ina.
to hear itong mga nangyayari sa iyong buhay dyan. Magkikita tayo, promise, na next time kung magpunta dyan sa bandang Calgary.
Yes, Miss Ina. Thank you so much for having me. Tsaka sana naka-inspire tayo sa mga viewers nyo about it. So talagang ano lang yan. I can say I'm not being religious or something, but cast your anxieties to Him and He will take care of you. So it's prayers lang talaga. And of course, lakas ng loob. So I think that's also the most important thing talaga. If you wanna be a risk taker, talaga puhunan lang namin lakas ng loob.
Yeah.
Tsaka dito,
Oh.
credit score, di ba? So talagang yun din naman din ang tinitingnan. So you have to plan talaga. Proper planning po.
All right. Okay. We will end this episode here. Francis, thank you so much again for your time. Sana nga, no, nakatulong ito sa mga nag-iisip kung dapat ba nilang ituloy o hindi ang pagbili ng property sa mga panahon ngayon. Or if you have any other concerns or questions related to this topic, feel free to put them down in the comment section. Maybe we can answer it with one of our mga realtors, mortgage agents na mga suking din natin dito sa channel. Thanks, Francis! We'll end this episode here. See you guys in the next one. Bye!